Alright guys, so I have 15 more rounds. I'm doing 100 total for the Monarch ammo, 115 grain. So like I mentioned in the short, I have to let go of the trigger as soon as it goes bang. Not the ideal way to actually shoot, unfortunately. So with that being said, not a fan, and I'm gonna have to revert back to that old trigger spring, so that way I can do this more reliably. But I will say this, that the trigger pull is significantly reduced. It barely feels like I'm pulling the trigger, like I'm needing to put that much strength on the trigger. So it feels great, it's just unfortunately I can't cycle it reliably. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish shooting these last 15 and then load up the rest. You see? That's that reset, reset, reset. I will say with the compensator, the accuracy is amazing, and the recoil, like my return to zero is phenomenal. It does not take much for me to return to zero, and you know, minus the fact that my shots are just going all over the place, I will say when it is running reliably, it's not too bad. You know, it's almost as if I'm shooting without the compensator on, and accuracy is just about the same. But once I get that trigger spring, I'm gonna shoot that, see how that goes, and we'll go ahead and test that, see how reliably it runs. The sear spring is, and the trigger spring is definitely reducing weight. So I'm a huge fan of that. Reset. Reset. And that's because of me. All right. So that is 65 rounds. So we're gonna do 10 in this mag. I wonder what it looks like on camera. That's my main thing. And then we're gonna be shooting 100 rounds of the HK45, which it's getting wet, all because of that brass. So I should probably, I'll tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the HK45 over here. I'll just leave that there for now. This magazine will stay there. But yeah, I am adoring the VP9's accurate, or like how it feels. It's noticeable, definitely noticeable. So also another thing to note is it's shooting more reliably. I'm hoping that's a consistent thing, because if so, if I can get through the rest of these rounds, I might keep the same spring on and just purchase another 100 rounds and go ahead and test fire that. And if that shoots more consistently and reliably, then I'll definitely keep this this trigger spring on. But let me hold it and show you guys what I'm talking about. And there it is, right there. That's the reset. And that's it. So we got the last 15 rounds, and then we're gonna be dishing out 100 rounds, which I got a box of 300 45 VCP, but I'm only gonna do 100 because I just wanna do a review on the recoil because of the compensator. So, and then I'm thinking what I might do is get the universal LEM kit for the HK45 and go ahead and put it on the HK45 And basically what that's going to do is delete the safety as well as give me a really good trigger pull. All right, last 100. All right, last 15. Reset. My goodness, that feels really good in hand. Anyway, very good. The compensator works phenomenally. So we're gonna move on to the HK45 next. Let me go ahead and get the ammo out and get this thing going. I'll see you guys in a bit.